Did you know Crunchyroll's back at it again? Alright guys, so earlier this year, Crunchyroll had the whole anime announcement kind of thing, anime awards rather, if you will, and of course, it was front loaded with a lot of anime that came out via Crunchyroll, such as Noblesse, Tower of God, The God of High School, but now, Crunchyroll is currently kind of taking a step back from that right now, and we have some news about the Crunchyroll Expo that's going to go virtual for its 2021 event, because we're not out of the neck of the woods yet with this whole pandemic. So let's read. Crunchyroll announced on Friday that this year's Crunchyroll Expo convention will be a virtual event from August 5th through the 7th. In order to emphasize the health of attendees, staff, exhibitors, and guests, the event staff will reveal more details for the virtual Crunchyroll Expo 2021 next month. So it's not that far away. But it continues to say that customers who rolled over their tickets from Crunchyroll Expo 2020 can actually roll them over again for next year's in-person event, regardless if the prices change, or can request a full refund if that's the case. That's pretty big news. We're going to come back to that in a second. It continues to say that this year's physical Crunchyroll Expo was scheduled to take place on August 6th to the 8th at the San Jose McHenry Convention Center in San Jose, California. Now, Crunchyroll announced last June that it canceled this year's physical Crunchyroll Expo due to the nature of the new coronavirus disease, COVID-19. As we all know, we're still living in it right now. Some places have gone to phase 3. Some people have gone back to phase 1 or a modified phase 1. But anyways, and in order to emphasize the health of attendee staff, exhibitors, and the guests, the convention moved to an online format in September 2020 with guest panels, interactive events, special announcements, and other content. Now, from what I've heard, when they did go over to 2020, it actually turned out a lot better than what people thought it would have been. So definitely keep your high hopes up for the online event for this year, for 2021, because Crunchyroll definitely learned from their mistakes of last time, during either with it be some connection issues or how to get the fans more interactive. So they're definitely going to come with a better bag this time around, with more interactive events, more panels and stuff like that, and the special announcements that's going to be going off and on, which is really cool because it shows that Crunchyroll is still going to be its own thing, even though it has been brought by Sony, not necessarily Funimation. But going back to one of the earlier paragraphs, it says that the customers who rolled over their tickets from Crunchyroll Expo 2020 can roll them over again for next year's in-person event. So they're definitely expecting us to, for at least, be vaccinated or whatever the case may be, that we will be able to be in person next year. Excuse me. And it says regardless if the prices change, which, I mean, come on, let's be honest. Most likely those prices are going to change. They're going to skyrocket. But they don't really care. They said if you did the rollover from last year, regardless if they do change the prices or not, you're still good to go with your ticket. Or you can request a whole full refund and get your money back. I think that's a very generous thing to do, especially from like a company standpoint, from a business aspect of it. I think that's pretty huge. So like, they're not really trying to screw over their fans. They're still trying to give that love and kind of give you guys an incentive, or give us an incentive in order to come back, which is amazing. Also, they still have anime kind of like in the pipeline. I know a lot of people kind of got confused whenever, they're like, is Funimation buying Crunchyroll? It was actually Sony. But they were like, because of that, are the libraries going to merge? Is Crunchyroll not going to be a thing anymore? Like, who did it better for the apps? Whatever. That debate goes on and on. But regardless of however you may feel about it, Crunchyroll via Funimation, Crunchyroll is still alive and kicking. They're going to have this convention here. They're still coming out with original anime content, quote-unquote original anime content that's going to be through that service. So definitely be on the lookout for them in the future, because Crunchyroll is making moves, guys. I will keep you guys updated here on Darker Than Susanna if you have any more new developments about that. But until then, you guys have a blessed day. Peace.